Next point is about abnormal gain. Abnormal gain, if any, arising during any process is transferred to costing, profit and loss. So, like abnormal loss, treatment of abnormal gain is that if any abnormal gain is arising, what is abnormal gain? If the management expected output, some output, say if the input is 1000 and they're expecting a normal loss of 10%, the expected output will be 900. If the output is more than 900, maybe 910, maybe 925, so that the difference between normal output and actual output will be abnormal gain. And that abnormal gain, if any arising during any process, is like abnormal loss, is transferred to costing, profit and loss account. गुड मॉर्निंग, गुड आफ्टरनून और गुड इवनिंग, जिस समय भी आप मेरा ये वीडियो देख रहे हैं। ये वीडियो मैंने बीकॉम पार्ट सेकंड ईयर वालों के लिए बनाया है। जो मैंने टॉपिक कवर किया है वीडियो में वो है प्रोसेस कॉस्टिंग। ये प्रोसेस कॉस्टिंग बीकॉम सेकंड ईयर के कॉस्ट अकाउंटिंग पेपर में यूनिट में कवर किया गया है। आइए देखते हैं प्रोसेस कॉस्टिंग क्या होती है। व्हाट इज प्रोसेस कॉस्टिंग? प्रोसेस कॉस्टिंग is a method of determining cost used in industries where production is continuous and output of one process is input of next process. It is mainly followed in paper industry, rubber industry, steel industry, chemical industry, etc. So what is a process costing? It's one of the many methods of determining cost. We know that there are many methods of determining cost, and process costing is also one of the methods of determining cost, and it is followed in those industries where the production is continuous and the output of one process become the input of next process. The output of one process become the input of next process. The production is going on continuously throughout the year. So we didn't wait for the production to complete and then to determine the cost. We determine the cost process wise. We determine the costs of each process. For example, if there are 3 processes required to complete a product, so we determine cost of process first, cost of process second, and cost of process third separately. Okay. Now, the second is, what are the main characteristics of process costing? What are the main characteristics of process costing? First point here is, generally more than 2 or 3 processes is required to obtain finished product. Here, the cost of each process is determined separately. As I discussed before, the production of finished product is required 2-3 processes. So our the product we are producing need to go through 2 or 3 processes, and the cost of each process is determined separately. We determine the cost of process first, process second, process third separately. Second, all types of cost, direct as well as indirect, is charged to the process for which is incurred. It's a very peculiar picture of process accounting, that all type of cost, whether it is a direct cost, direct material, direct labor, direct expenses, or whether it's an indirect cost, it is a overhead cost, all type of cost, whether they are direct or indirect, which belongs to a process, particular process, is charged to that process only. We are not determining the indirect cost on total product. We are determining the direct cost as well as indirect cost process wise. Third point is output of one process become the input of next process. This is the main feature of this process costing. The output of one process become the input of another process, because the production of finished product is required many stages. Maybe it required 3-4 process, so it is going on 3 process. So process 1 is completed, the output is transferred to process 2. Output of process 2 is completed, is transferred to process 3, going on till the production is finished. Fourth point is the normal loss of raw material is borne by the good units, whereas the normal loss is transferred to costing, profit and loss account. In BCom second year, it is one of the most important topic. What are the type of losses which are arising in the process? There are 2 type of losses related to raw material which arise in the process. One is normal loss, other is abnormal loss. What is normal loss and what is abnormal loss? Normal loss is a loss which is expected by the management. Normal loss is a loss which is expected by the management. So it is borne by the good units. It is borne by the good units of process which are produced. Where an abnormal loss is a loss which is not expected by the management. It is unexpected loss. So if abnormal losses arise during the process, it is not charged to process. What is we done? We transfer it to costing P&L account by crediting the process account. When we will do the practical, we come to know that we transferred the abnormal loss to costing profit and loss account. How we do this? By crediting the process account and debiting the costing profit and loss account.